There's a name in your phone you scroll past every Sunday. There's a voice you still hear correcting your posture, even though nobody's standing behind you. There's a sentence you've been rehearsing for 10 years and never said out loud. People watch Your Lie in April for the love story and miss the kid at the piano. Kousei Arima, still mid-conversation with someone who died. He gets the same advice you do. Live in the present. Forget the love story for a second. Forget Kaori. There's an 11-year-old kid with a mother dying in the next room. The piano was never art for him. It was the only language the two of them shared. Every note was a request. Stay alive one more day. Stay alive one more day. Stay alive one more day. She made him bleed for it. She corrected him until his fingers split. She watched him with the cruelty of a woman running out of time who refused to leave anything unfinished. Then she died. In the most honest scene the anime has, Kousei is at the keyboard playing wrong on purpose, hoping the wrong notes will keep her in the doorway one more minute. She dies anyway. He thinks he killed her. His brain shuts the sound off like flipping a breaker. That's not metaphor. The body sometimes drops a sense the mind can't carry. He doesn't hear the piano for 2 years. For most of the 20th century, psychology had one rule about grief. Cut the cord, move on. Then 1996, 3 researchers, Klass, Silverman, Nickman, published a book that flipped the whole table. They watched people who'd lost someone and stayed intact. None of them were cutting cords. They were keeping them. Different shape. 3 decades of research catching up to something your grandmother already knew. It has a name now. Kaori shows up. Yellow dress, violin, performance. The internet has a name for what she does. Manic Pixie Dream Girl. The free-spirited stranger who teaches the closed-off boy how to live. That reading is wrong, and the anime almost tells you so. Watch her again. Kaori isn't free. Kaori is dying, and she knows it. The performance, the loud laugh, the falling downstairs gag, the fake confession. She's editing herself in real time. She's choosing what version of her people will remember after she's gone. It has a name. Anticipatory grief, operationalized as personality. She isn't stuck in a past that already happened. She's stuck in a past that hasn't happened yet. The version of her she wants to leave behind. She's performing the ghost she's about to become. So now there are 2 of them on screen. One kid still talking to a dead mother. One kid pre-recording herself for a future audience that won't include her. Same problem, different timeline. A conversation neither one can finish. The piano is the medium they both use to try. That's the first time he hears the piano in 2 years. It happens with someone else in the room. Not because she fixed him, because she let him keep talking. Listen to what people tell Kousei across this anime. You can play again. She'd want you to. Live in the present. 3 different mouths, same underlying claim. The past is a place. You exit. Move forward. Why doesn't any of it work? The first one, you can play again, assumes the problem is the keyboard. It isn't. The keyboard is fine. The keyboard is the only thing that still works the way it used to. The second one, she'd want you to, assumes the dead vote. They don't. The dead don't have opinions. People who say she'd want you to mean, I want you to, and I'm using her name to make it less awkward. The third one is the worst. Live in the present. Kousei is in the present. 11-year-old Kousei is in his present. 25-year-old you is in yours. The mother in his head and the person you stopped calling, they live there too, full-time, rent-free. The past isn't a place you escape. It's a person who still lives in you. And live in the present is the advice you give to someone you don't want to deal with. I have someone alive in my past. I haven't talked to them in long enough that I'm not going to say the number out loud. Every Sunday morning I do the math on it anyway. When someone tells me to live in the present, I smile and change the subject. Because what I want to say is, I don't need to leave the past. I need the courage to go back and finish. And every time I rehearsed the sentence I would actually send them, my hands stop working. Different shape, same wiring. The move's automatic by now. Same as Kousei, just no piano to blame it on. The thing the anime says quietly that almost nobody hears. You're not stuck because you didn't move on. You're stuck because there's someone alive in your past, and nobody taught you how to finish the conversation. Kousei doesn't escape his mother. He plays for her. That's when the music comes back. The present doesn't open when you forget. It opens when you answer. The live in the present frame is the most respectable lie people tell themselves and each other. It's clean. It's repeatable. It puts the weight on you for not having done it yet. Look at who built the frame. Not the people in pain, the people around them. The ones who don't want to sit through the conversation you actually need to have. Same as me at the start of the video. The anime doesn't dress it up. He plays. He sees her. She's there. He didn't forget her. He answered. That's not a miracle. That's continuing bonds doing what continuing bonds does. When you finish the conversation, the brain closes the loop. The piano remembers how to make sound. She becomes visible because there's no longer a wall between you. There's a name in your phone. Tell me what you're going to do with it.